Shut up, bitch. Play the national anthem. What's going on? We're here now with the Grippit and Rippit Hour. I'm your host, the Deadlift Dad, calling out pyramid scheme gurus, fitness influencers, bitch-ass crypto bros, fake military stolen valor, embellishment black rifle coffee dads, all the grifters, the con artists, all of them, even the fake-ass fools. It doesn't matter. Smack the shit out of everybody, all right? Calling out for what it is. So I put out a little topic discussion. We're going with the audio episode, but we're doing it with this program I'm running. So let's see how this audio episode does. Guys, this is exclusive because I'm taking in questions right now. I took questions in the other day. We'll be covering some topics that were put in by you guys, and you're going to just hear my input. You know what? That's what it is. It's a new beginning. It's a new era. With that said, it was my birthday. 37 years old now. 30 fucking 7. I never thought I'd, see 37 like this. But we just had this crazy shit going on. You got a guy, doing the sick Heil salute and shit. And people are just gaslit, believing the shit they see. It's crazy because some guy decided to come in my comment section, completely unrelated to the video. And he said, yeah, watch the clip again. All right, I saw what you reposted. And mind you, this guy is in like full uniform. And he removed the comment himself. If you guys are going to post something like that, it goes unanswered. If you guys send me stupid shit, it goes unanswered. I'm not going to interact and fuck around with this nonsense. But, you know what? I watched the inauguration. I saw what you guys saw. We all saw, like I said, this next administration is another crazy-ass 4 years. Be prepared, grip it and rip it, and play the national anthem, protect the Constitution, and do what's right for the country. That's really all I can say right now. But I'm, like I said, it's 37. I'm 37 now. They had a snow day here in Texas, and we got like not even a speck of snow to shut down the roads that were over here. I just don't understand it. You made a big deal about the snow. They're at least they're being proactive. I was here 4 years ago when it was like the snowpocalypse, water and toilet paper was running out on top of a pandemic we were coming off of. So, I'll give them that. They're proactive about it. It's like a free snow day. Meanwhile, everybody else in the world still has to go to school, still has to go to work. It cracks me up. Hey, you better show up for work. You better not be late. I wonder if the Los Angeles fires were like that too. Like, hey, my house burned down. All right, well, hey, you got like 10 minutes. Be there, be square, Like, what the fuck is up? If you have a horrible boss or workplace like that, just get the fuck out of leave. Tell them to fuck off. And this is coming from someone who will tell you firsthand, I remember working 2 jobs. Cost of living was high out there in California. And, you notify your boss of something and they had some point system, if you were going to be late or whatever. Knowing what I know now, though, after being enlisted in the military, I'm telling you motherfuckers right now, and I know times are hard for everybody, use those fucking freedoms. Use your fucking God-given freedom, your American freedom to say, you know what? Suck my dick. You know what I mean? Just be profane with it, straight off the top, go real. When keeping it real goes wrong situation, just exercise that if you're able to. I'm not telling you to go out and go crazy, but I'm telling you, you know what? There's nothing more liberating than telling someone, man, suck my dick. Play the national anthem, bitch. You know what I mean? They shouldn't have power over you. Nobody should have that kind of power over you. All right, so we're going to go into the questions. Enough of my rambling. You've heard enough of my rants and rambling. Somebody asked, the same guy, he says, smoking and working. And then he does a little arm emoji. Then he says, smoking and working out. All right. Joe Punches. Hey, so Joe Punches, let's talk about something about smoking and working out. First of all, if you smoke and you think it's stopping your gains or it's like a roadblock for your gains, it's not. You have Chinese weightlifters. The weight rooms are just littered with cigarette butts. You have David Rippit, who was a Russian weightlifter, Olympic weightlifter. He set 68 world records in Olympic weightlifting in the 198-pound class. And his gym lifts, well, he squatted 300 kg. That's 661 pounds for Americans. He squatted 300 kg 6 times, deadlifted 400 kg from a 15-centimeter box. Strict military pressed 170 kg. Push press 220 kg. That's about 500. jerked 260 kg after his retirement around 100 kg. All right, that's about 220 pounds right there. Snatched 200 kg. Power snatched 160 kg. So you see, the guy was really fucking strong and he smoked. He chain smoked during training meets and would slam shots of vodka in the warm-up room at meets between his warm-up. Could you imagine that shit? There you are, you're in the gym. Imagine having like a deregulated gym where you're just smoking. You know what I'm saying? Play the national anthem. We're going to smoke all day in the fucking gym. I'm going to vape. I'm going to smoke. Oh, God. You know what? I vaped at my strongman competitions, and I did not get good looks. But you know what? Fuck them. I had that nicotine. You know what? There's anecdotal shit for you guys, for the people that listen and want to get motivated by smoking and working out, like Joe Punches here. It raises your testosterone, lowers your chance from suffering from neurological disorders, improves memory, attention, psychomotor speed, stimulates blood vessel growth, speeds up the weight loss. During the old school days in the 70s, people smoked in the gym, right? And there was an ashtray next to the chalk box. So, you take a drag of your cigarette, you set it on the edge of the platform, the cherry's still lit, and you hit it a set of power cleans. Could you imagine that? Imagine that. You would take, you think Planet Fitness would throw they'd start convulsing at the neck, You take a place that's completely opposite, like a Planet Fitness, and you could just have an ashtray, a chalk box, nicotine stains all around, leather face. You'd be the most disgusting gym in the world. You know what? I'm all for it. Bulgarians did it. Half-hour breaks with Bulgarians. Pre-programmed smoking breaks. Imagine that. You're hitting all those heavy fucking lifts and your PRs, and you take a fucking smoke. Yeah, so smoking and working out is definitely a thing. Athletes have done it. I don't see a problem with, you know what? If you smoke, you smoke. And, everyone's going to tell you it's bad for you. I'll tell you right now, fuck that. It stinks. It's bad for you. But don't let it be a roadblock for you. That's for sure. You know what I mean? People in the military smoke all the time. Smoking a fucking Newport after running a 13-minute 2-mile. Or, you know what I mean? It's incredible. There's some mutants out there. So, yeah, don't let smoking be a hindrance for you. Okay? If you smoke, you can work out. You still get gains. I just gave you guys some anecdotal evidence. If you guys want the references, I'll shoot over the references to you. Whoever's listening. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, so NJ31007 says, go after certified health nut. He drinks his own piss, play the national anthem. This certified health nut guy, I don't know. But I know the Dr. Pompa fucking guy who I've stitched multiple videos on. He's one of those guys that believes in drinking your own urine. First of all, that's fucking batshit crazy. I don't know why anyone wants to drink and excrete what's from your own body. Would you eat your own shit? Like, what's next? Oh, let's eat our own shit. Excrete, recycle the microplastics. You know what I mean? One of these fitness health nut gurus is going to grift somebody because they believe that you are weak and that, you can't have your own form of skepticism. Suck my fucking dick, play the national anthem, bitch. But yeah, someone who drinks their own piss, the only guy that I've known drank his own piss was Bear Grylls when he had some Surviving the Wild show. And that was a big old thing. And he had to drink piss to survive. Drinking piss to be healthy is just batshit insane. And you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine telling that to some fucking primitive. They'd probably think you were crazy. You know what I mean? This one was weird. So it says, this guy says, Golden Vintage Skateboard Clothing says, how patriots kept quiet and held their tongues through 8 years. This is a second one I've been seeing. They keep throwing around this 8 years thing. One guy said, in 8 years, the military will no longer be obsolete. You know what? I don't know. I don't know what the fuck to say to that. One guy is saying, well, you held your tongue throughout 8 years. So what does that mean? What patriot? What were we holding our tongues about? Playing national anthem, doing something? Then do something. You're going to ask something like that. Well, what do you do? What the fuck did you do? I want to know what's going on here with this 8-year thing. Nothing against the guy who wrote it. Just, well, what the fuck did you do? But then the next guy was filled with cynicism. It's like, well, we'll be like, it's a cop-out to be in the military. It's a status symbol. Well, you know what? I'll say something about the whole status symbol thing in the military. I started seeing that shit in like 2018. I saw that shit in 2018 with the fucking Tim Kennedys and all these fucking people. And they would just say, yeah, I was military. Even before that, with the GWAT, you were treated, you were treated right, which is fine, but you were also treated in a way that was like put on a pedestal, and you shouldn't be. Whoop-de-fucking-do, Sniper Ranger, Master Gunner, Doorship. Okay, what cry, seek validation than when I hear those titles thrown around freely like that? Okay? So this whole status symbol thing, I get it. There's going to be copycats. There's going to be NPCs who want to be just like the people they perceive as role models. Nothing against that. Some people just need to be themselves. And that's a level of self-awareness you get probably post-military. Or probably, I would hope in the service you realize it. But a lot of vets, it seems like it's post-military for them. So the whole status symbol thing and saying our military is going to get weak, well, I don't know, man. You're talking about like 5 different branches going on here. That's a lot of fucking things. That's a really broad generalization, okay? But I get the status symbol thing, the Navy SEAL thing, the narcissism, because I can spot that shit from a mile away. Everybody can spot that shit. There's people thinking we're that fucking dumb. It's only the malleable, feeble-minded, weak people that just fall for the narcissism, pyramid scheme guru shit, But I don't see it happening. Like, I don't know. What are you, Nostradamus? You think it's going to happen in 8 years? Fuck out of here. I don't know. That's my take on it. I wouldn't be so pessimistic about things. I'd be optimistic, especially with what's going on. I have faith that, veterans will change that and current, smart people will prevail. Elon is not smart. Jesus Christ. I don't know why people think he's smart. He's not smart. He's always on a podcast every single fucking time. All right? And when I hear the guy talk, I can't even understand him half the fucking time. All right. Let me see. Salty Ass Memes 2.0 says, leadership practices in the mental health crisis. Let's see. Leadership practices in the mental health crisis is a pretty big one. This is another military-related thing. Okay, this dives a little deeper. So when we're saying leadership practices, I'm going to tell you right now, if you fill you give someone the wrong idea, like you don't take care of your soldiers. Yeah. If you're on the receiving end, if I'm a soldier on the receiving end and a situation has happened in my family and that leader does not, appreciate my life or even have some sort of empathy, it's going to breed resentment. If you don't have a level of understanding, you're going to breed resentment with that soldier. And that's the last thing you want to do as a leader. It's kind of pretty broad leadership practices. Now, that being said, he's making me go into like different things here, different approaches here. Leadership practices. So with that said, you want to uphold a standard. That fucking word gets tossed around so much, the fucking standards. But he's right. Standards, disciplines, the military. This isn't like the free-for-all, we could do whatever the fuck we want. No, we have missions. We have timelines to hit. We have missions complete, mission commands, helping our officers, advising, ensuring that we can, perform and do our duties with what we've been trained about. And then mental health crisis, this is at 22 a day. I'm going to tell you right now, it's probably because of the whole, suck it up, take a knee, drink water, put some dirt on it. I can tell you right now, the mental health crisis, and that goes in line with what I was saying about being an empathetic person and like treating your soldiers right. If someone's having a baby and they're in the rank of like specialists and below, let them go on fucking baby leave. You know what I'm saying? The other day, a soldier was telling me, his first sergeant wouldn't let him go on leave. And I'm like, well, you're a specialist. Like, do you have a position or a certain role? You should be there for the birth of your child. You should be there while the baby is young. That's a serious fucking matter. You're out of the fight. Somebody else will always cover down. And I think that fucks a lot of people up. And then if you are in a leadership position, then you feel obligated to be there. And that can fuck people up too. Stop fucking people up and taking people's time. I don't know. Grippit and Rippit. Talk to people. Fucking talk to people. Have a rant. Go vent. You should always have someone to fucking talk to. Bessner1 says, shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Play the national anthem. Good for you. All right, here we go. So El Furio Pozo says, recovery from injury. How to train on a week of shitty rest. Coming back from flu and illness. All right, well, I'm going to tell you right now. Take as much fucking time as you can. Drink enough fluids that you can. just fucking rest. And it's a week of shitty rest, so now you're super fatigued. Maybe it sounds like you're not motivated. You're coming back from the flu and illness. I'd even tell you, just go in and do your favorite compound exercise. This is what I do. If I really have a shit week, I will hit a compound lift, like an overhead press, for 30 minutes, and I'll make it fun. For 10 to 30 minutes, I will make it fun. And I will do EMOMs every minute on the minute, and I will do 1 to 2 reps behind and in front of the neck, push pressing. That's what you do with a flu and illness. Now, you said you're recovering from injury. So I think this guy, so here's the problem. When you guys ask questions, don't put a fucking period. Because now I just realized this guy just asked me fucking 3 questions. You fucks. This is what I'm saying. This is why the literacy is down. So he's asking, well, how do you recover from injury? Well, that's a real fucking broad. You know, you fucking take your rest. You do what's right. Don't fucking overwork yourself. You know, you're not a fucking athlete, but you should probably train like one. Bitch, how to train from a week of shitty rest. So this is what I'm saying. Do your push press for 30 minutes, 10 to 30 minutes, and every minute on the minute. So that's 1 minute of rest, you know, or 1 to 2 reps during that minute, and then take a rest. And every minute on the minute, you're doing 1 to 2 reps. All right. If anybody has questions about that, feel free to hit me up. And then coming back from flu and illness, same thing. I'm going to hit up the machines. I'm going to hit up the machines, and I'm going to do layoff work. So to answer your first and third question, I'm going to do machine work and volumize the fuck out of everything. Right? And then I'm going to go into like the barbells like a month later. But that's just me. I hope that works. Definitely work on your question marks, man. This guy said, what is it? Constantly 242. How to work out through injury, dealing with the physical mental barriers. When to stop. You know, as someone who's had injuries like femoris, sciatic nerve shit, or even just overuse, having bicep tears, and then not dealing with the PR, or you take a long layoff. I'm going to tell you right now. You just start from the beginning, and you convince yourself, you tell yourself, I am this age at this time, and I'm doing PRs at this age and this time. You know, there's a psychology behind it, right? So he's asking a psychology thing. So, and then you'd be like, well, I'm not as strong as I used to. Yeah, but you're a new age. Or this is a new PR post-recovery from the injury. You know, this is my PR post-injury, you know, healing, post-recovery. It's a psychological thing. You need to tell yourself, I maybe not be the man or woman I was yesterday or 2 years ago, but I'm a new motherfucking man and woman. Play the national anthem, bitch. Think I give a fuck about that? You know, it's a new era. You know, that's why I think they have different weight classes, and not just different weight classes, but age brackets. So you have your masters, your sub-masters, and your open and your teen. Because you get to a certain age, you're not going to have the same strength that you did, you know, when you're 21. So if you're in masters or sub-masters, you're not going to have the same strength as you did when you were 21, right? Or the same recovery as you did when you're 25, for the most part. I know there's a lot of freaks out there. You know, the freaks are a league of their own. And when to stop, you stop when you stop. You stop when it becomes a fucking chore. You stop when it stops being fun. You just stop. Go fucking, you know, live life a little. I don't fuck you. When to stop, you stop when it stops becoming enjoyable. All right? Now, if you guys know me, I like doing these little fun things. Like I was saying earlier, I'll do 30-minute anyhow overhead press. Doesn't that sound fucking fun? What personal trainer do you know says 30-minute anyhow overhead press? Because I'll tell you who said it. The guy that taught me that, and I teach people that. And only people who follow me and know who I'm talking about know the 30-minute anyhow overhead press, which, funny enough, used to be a CrossFit event back in like fucking 2008, 2009. You know, it cracks me up. People want to fucking, the old CrossFit thing. Oh, CrossFit thing. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You know what? Competitive CrossFitters are probably the most athletic and jacked. Okay? The underlings, they're the most injury prone. And yeah, I get it. You make fun of them. Jokes write themselves. All right, we're going to take a little fucking break right now. Or you know what? I'm just going to end it right here. That's it. We're going to have the national anthem coming up. Stay fucking tuned. Peace.
Before I tell them whole shit, fuck the law, they can eat my dick. Never snitch, never tell. Get caught up, go back to jail. Before I tell them whole shit. Fuck the law, they can eat my dick.
Little outfit he squeeze with Mad magazines, so please beat this shit. It's burning, breed, agree with me, it's gotta be. The 7 steps to the cyclic solar lottery. Awfully hard indeed, honestly. I saw the zombie is concrete lobby and say you don't even wanna walk with me. I crossed and starts another lane and thought, oh, what was our dichotomy? At the same time, so alive there thrives the bomb in me. A file from wild economy. The style was so designed to serve in poverty. My God, they got the child convinced with a lie that he'll die honorably.
There's nothing they would do for you differently. They're not even listening. They don't even glean what we're existing in. There's nothing here but love for you. Groveling, look what they're accomplishing. The systematic gods of all demolishing. But I never felt so brave as when I'm looking at your face. They can rape and break my body, but my heart will not disgrace. They can torture and interrogate and shackle to my boot. I would gnaw off my own leg and hop the fuck right back to you.
Never snitch, never tell. Get caught up, go back to jail. Before I tell them whole shit. Fuck the law, they can eat.
All right, and we're back. Now, listen, I have one more topic of discussion. I went through some of you guys' questions. You know what? I answered them the best, but I do appreciate the questions and the topics we can cover. You know what? One more thing I'm going to talk about, because I have a spectrum of viewers, a spectrum of the population follows me that's in America. I will tell you right now, why is it that the Gen X boomer millennial thinks that the person I'm stitching the video about is their original video? Because this generation is so triggered and into rage bait. That demographic of people bites into the rage bait. Like, the video I have of the white woman dressed in a burqa saying that she does not like Vietnam veterans wearing Vietnam hats. Which we know is a fucking stupid, ridiculous statement because they fought, veterans have fought and died for the right to say those things. But she wants to come off with this snooty ass, whatever. But here's where I'm getting at because of that video. And that video in particular brought the most craziest, borderline racist shit. It might as well have been racist. Just boomer ass people who are just talking so much shit to this person. And by the way, that person isn't tagged in the video. It's not even her video. It's me stitching it. So it's like, who the fuck are you talking to? Like, you want me to agree with you? Okay, I get it. And I feel like people want to have a voice when they type these comments away. They're like, yeah, well, go back to your country, bitch. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm having flashbacks of post 9/11 racism and shit. You know what I mean? And don't get me started on that. But it just blows my mind that particular demographic will respond to that video as if it was her video, when it's really me telling her, bitch, you're wrong, first of all. And, I'm on the side of the vets, obviously. But I just feel like this older demographic just takes the rage baiting so far. I can't fucking stand it. I just get a flood of comments. I'm just like, who the fuck is this bitch? Who are these people talking to right now? Do they not know? Do they not read the comment section? I feel like the attention spans are a lot shorter. That's the only video where I will see people really take the rage bait. When it's something that has to do, which is so funny, it's like defending the country, but it's so outdated now. We're past that, for the most part. Crazier things to come. I'm already listening to the news right now, what changes are being made. People play the national anthem. Listen, I'm fucking tired of these fools asking me, oh, they smoke while working out. Yeah, you can smoke like a fucking chimney. You can smoke with a fucking hole in your neck. Smoke stoves with a hole in your neck. Fuck it, man. They were smoking in the 1970s next to a chalk pad and shit. Fucking putting the cherry of a cigarette on the edge of the platform. Doing power cleans, deadlifts. Fucking jerking, pressing. Don't give a fuck. This is the best expression, bitch. We'll be smoking all day. Chimneys, disgusting second-hand, third-hand, fourth-hand smoke all fucking day. Having nicotine sweat, floors and walls all yellow and shit. We're the most nicotine-pressed lifters out there, so don't let it discourage you. You're like, oh, I gotta get healthy, I gotta quit smoking. Fuck that, keep smoking the motherfucking Grippit and Rippit and fucking lifting all day, bitch. Alright, I'm tired of these fools, man. Don't let anyone discourage you. Alright, you're gonna grip it and rip it. Play the national anthem. And you know how to fucking rehabilitate smoke all goddamn day. Peace.